From persuading the Scottish Government that period poverty in Scotland is real to asking MSPs to legislate for free universal access to period products, a sustained focus on period equality has resulted in significant action over the last 3.5 years. Tomorrow's vote could be a milestone moment for menstruation, with all party leaders signalling their support for the general principles of the Period Products, Free Provision, Scotland, Bill. When I lodged written questions to the government during the summer recess of 2016, to ask what work ministers were doing to assess the affordability and accessibility of sanitary products and address the stigma associated with periods, I was trying to get a better understanding of the impact of austerity on women and girls. As a rookie MSP, I was surprised when a Herald journalist, who had seen the questions on the Parliament website, called me up to ask for my reaction to the Scottish Government's response. It transpired that the issue was not on the radar of ministers at all and that they had no plans at that time to assess affordability or accessibility of products. The final line of the response from Shona Robertson, who was the Health Secretary of the day, said, "We are aware that food banks in Scotland will often provide sanitary products, usually as part of a broader offer of other personal hygiene products such as nappies or soap." Since then, Scotland has certainly come a long way. The Scottish Government and their partners deserve to be commended for rolling out period products provision in education settings and in some community settings. A recent YoungScot survey shows that 1 in 8 young people have accessed free period products because they could not afford them. Access to period products is not simply a women's issue, it is an economic one too. Without access to period products, the independence of women and girls is stymied, and workplace productivity and educational attainment suffers. Not having adequate access to period products is a health and well-being concern, and it affects GDP too. Nicola Sturgeon has put well-being at the heart of her vision for Scotland in recent keynote speeches, committing the Scottish Government to investigate how a well-being economy could be created, and she is on record saying that everyone should have the right to access period products, as they are essentials and not luxuries. It is wrong to characterize plans to legislate for universal access to free period products as a handout. This global gender inequality has been around since the dawn of time, and campaigners have had enough. That is why we need legislation, and why we need to pass this bill. Periods are increasingly a hot political issue around the world, but this week all eyes are on Scotland. What does the bill do? LT places a duty on us. For more on this story, visit the news article link.